Thank you, Cynthia and Karen, for that great session on artificial intelligence. I know that's going to be top of the charts for a lot of people today. Hopefully you've had a great half-day session with us. You've learned a lot about culture, about migrations, about app modernization, and even learned a little bit about some of the cloud-based technologies that you might use to help you in this transformation. And that was our goal today, was really to orient you to the way that you can unblock that innovation while making the most of the strengths that you have as an enterprise. We wanted to help you customize as much as possible the changes or the things that you might want to implement as you're moving forward to unblock innovation. Today, 93% of CEOs say that innovation is their way that they're going to beat that competitive blockers that come out there, but only 10% of those same companies believe that they are ready for innovation. You are now ready to help your company in that disruptive process and to help them unblock innovation. You know some of your strengths, whether that's on the process side or the customer side, or even just on the financial side. So now take that challenge and go and make some changes. What you're looking for is really that ability to act like a startup, to really move from being slow to being fast to time to market when that's the appropriate door that you want to take. You want to really look at how you are going to focus on the right things, do that rapid decision making, and really prioritize in the correct fashion based on that customer feedback. You're going to get over the silos and the gatekeepers and figure out how to collaborate across the enterprise using some of the techniques that you've learned today. Maybe that's with our migration assistance program, helping you to get through some of those silos that you're going to see today. You're going to look at that fear and turn that fear into something that is very powerful, which is a focus on the customer. Not being afraid of change and not being afraid of failure, but really honing in and focusing on that customer experience. As well as looking at the way those processes are built. Some of those can be very important. So how do you embed nimbleness in there so that you can adapt to the change? And then finally, last but definitely not least, are those legacy systems. There is so much power in migrating Windows workloads, using VMware Cloud on AWS to help you with Oracle workloads or SAP workloads so that you can get started on that innovation faster by doing that lift and shift or that refactoring as you also continually innovate with some of those new applications as well. We know that there is a lot to learn, but remember this very simple formula. You need this ability to respond to those opportunities, both the new challenges like we went through, like a startup, but taking advantage of what you bring to the table as an enterprise. Look at some of the ways you can remove the barriers to entry, too large teams, the way you make decisions, not having the right technology in place. And always remember that priority zero, that number one priority is security. It's important for your brand. It's important for your tech. It's important for transformation overall. Now, we know that you've spent a good hunk of your day with us, and we really appreciate the time. We want to make sure that you have everything that you need to continue to grow your business. So make sure that you look at some of the migration resources that we have out there, some of the best in the business, and we can use those cloud economics to help you look at how you're going to do that enterprise cloud computing. Also, look at our blog. We have some amazing people. For instance, Miriam, who is ex-CIO at Coca-Cola. And these folks blog on the newest topics, and they've lived it. So they are like you. We have an insights portal where you can go and gain some more information. And then, of course, we've got an amazing team here at Amazon Web Services that you can draw upon at any time. And in fact, many of them have actually written some books that you can take advantage of, such as my friend Stephen Orban, Ahead in the Cloud, or others that just kind of talk about some of the other cultural changes, like IT getting a seat at the table. There's also a book on extreme innovation that's based on some research done with Carnegie Mellon, Silicon Valley, which really addresses a lot of the cultural change as well as IT as well. So make sure you check out that. Continue to learn. Part of our leadership principles too are that continuous learning that is constantly needed to keep up with all the changes that are occurring today. And finally, my last message is, you can tell that I have this bias for action. I don't want you to overanalyze things. Pick one thing from today's session and get going on it. Maybe it's the 2 pizza teams. Maybe it's the decision making. Maybe it's the movement to the cloud. Pick something and get going on it. Don't overanalyze it. Do the work that you need to make the decision and then go. I promise you'll be so much more successful by doing that experimentation. And as always, if you need any help, we are here for you at any time. I'm going to turn the program back over to Ryan. It's been a pure pleasure to talk with you today. Thank you.